Hey guys, Dale here from the Drumheads, and I just wanted to show you guys something really cool that we're working on with Sabian and their custom cymbal shop. So if you go to sabiancustomshop.com, you can go to their cymbal builder. And I did this one night. I was just playing around on the internet, and I thought, well, I've seen this on Instagram. I want to check this out. So I went to the shop, and it's basically you can make your own custom cymbal to whatever specifications you like. So what I like about this site is it's very interactive, but it's got a lot of information at the same time. So you can build multiple types of, you can build hi-hats, ride, crash, splash, china. So I was just looking around. I'm like, well, I'd love to have my own custom china. And so I built one. I posted it. It got a lot of likes from you guys and a lot of comments like, "Hey, that's a cool looking, china. We'd like to see that." I'm like, "Yeah, I would too." So we reached out to Sabian and said, "Hey, let's do a little, promotion about this." And so they're like, "Yeah, why don't we do two cymbals?" I'm like, "Come again? Two cymbals? Okay." So now we are going to be doing a two custom cymbals through the shop there, and so they're gonna be covering it on their end, and then I'm gonna be covering it on my end. So it's gonna be like from the customer standpoint of me to like the custom shop and the consulting and all that stuff. So just a little breakdown of the website. If you go to the like I said, symbol or sabiancustomshop.com, you go to cymbal builder, and then it's going to bring you to this. And so there's an intro video to each cymbal. So it could be any type of cymbal, like I said, hi-hats, ride, crash, splash, china. And you've got a video here from Mark Love, who is one of the you know probably the finest cymbal makers in the world. And so he kind of goes through a little video of breaking down what to expect from your cymbal, and the different variations you can do when it comes to weight and stuff. So we'll start first with the china. So that was what I was already doing. So over here is going to be your blank. So that's what you'll start off with. So if you're not familiar, that's when you make a cymbal. This is where you start at, is a cymbal blank. So it's a secret formula. I know there's bronze and tin and copper and silver and things like that in it. But some of the other ingredients are a family recipe, and they don't let you know. So, but like I said, we're gonna do a china, and so there's different another video here, so you can push play, and Mark will go through the different types of chinas, the weight, the bell, and all that stuff. So you choose that. So first we're gonna go to size. So right now I've been rocking the 19-inch crashes. I have two 19-inch crashes, and I love them. They're great. They're not too big, but they're not too small. So I was using an 18-inch china before, and I cracked it and it exploded everywhere. So I'm like, well, let's go with the 19-inch. I like the size of the crashes. Let's do it for the china as well. So you click on 19-inch, and like I said, you could choose one from 8 inches all the way up to 24. That would be a gigantic splash. So I thought 19 would be right in the kind of the middle for me when it comes to the cymbal. So next is profile. So this is where your cymbal will start to take shape over here. So if you watch the video, you can, if you want like a low profile, has a lot darker lower pitch than if you have the higher profile, it's more higher in pitch. So I was gonna go with the low, but after a little reconsideration, I actually think I want to go with the higher profile. So just because it looks good. So, and if there's any question, you can actually talk to one of their sound specialists. So you can always arrange for a phone call. And I already had a phone call. It was so surreal having this phone call. I had it ahead of time just to kind of we're doing some logistics and all that stuff. Super friendly. Answered some questions I had about how I would want my cymbal to sound. So super helpful, and they had just a great attitude. It was refreshing to talk to someone who has a lot of passion for cymbals and relate a lot of great information at the same time. So next is your weight. So there's extra thin, thin, and medium. I'm gonna go with medium. I tend to hit my china relatively hard, so I do not want to break it, and so I'm gonna go with the medium weight. So now you're going to get to, you've got your AA, your AAX, your HX, and your HH. So again, there's a video that corresponds with it, so you can kind of choose what kind of sound you're going for. Right now, I've always been in love with the HHX. It's a good mix between a modern sound and a more vintage kind of sound. So I'm gonna click that. So now all of a sudden your cymbal will start to look like a cymbal over here, which is great. So you're kind of getting an idea of what you want to do. So next is bell size. Now the bell size, you can do mini, you can do small, medium, and large. And I think, yes, I wanted to go with a medium bell size. I didn't want to go too big. I wanted to have a little bit of a bell, so if I ever wanted to play it, like those old guys back in the day, that had the they'd flip up the china and actually ride it as a ride. So I figured, that'd be fun. So let's do a little bit of a bigger bell size for sure. Now bell treatment, and this will change the sound of your cymbal as well. So you can go with lathe or raw. I'm gonna go with raw just because I like the sound, but also I like the look of it. So you can tell it's the raw unlathed finished, and it has more of a characteristics I like in a cymbal. So next is lathing. So you can choose to have a full, just non traditional look to it. You can do the pinpoint, or you can do the duo. And I am doing the duo because I like having the raw finish right here, and then the just regular finish right here. So, or lathing, I'm sorry, not finish. And then so you can also choose your bottom lathing. So you can go on full lathe, or you can do the duo. I'm doing the duo as well. Next is enhancements. So like I said, you can do full duo, and I'm doing duo. So enhancements is really cool. So you can actually have the option to add different things. So you've got rivets. So if you want to add rivets, you can. I'm not a big rivet fan, so I'm gonna not do any rivets. Now there's holes. So you got the ISO, which are it's gonna be six holes right here around the the bell area. You can do the arrow, which is a lot of these smaller holes spread out through the cymbal. And then there's the air, which are bigger holes right here. And then you can do the O zone right here. I'm gonna go with the air. I like the sound of just having a little bit more trashier, almost altered sound, because it is altered because you're taking away a cymbal to manipulate the sound different. So I'm gonna try this. I've had a couple cymbals that had holes like this, and I like the sound, and especially for a china, I think it's gonna sound really great to have it aired out. So next is finish. I have slow internet, so just be patient with me. Live out in the country. Come on. There we go. All right, so now you can choose whether you would want to have a natural, which is what it is at currently, or a brilliant finish. And I'm going to go brilliant. So now you notice the bell changed to a brilliant finish as well, and that's what I wanted. So I wanted to have the edges to be brilliant and still have the center part right here to have a raw unlathed finished. So to have two kind of contrasting sounds, brilliant and raw at the same time. So, and then I'm gonna go brilliant on the other side as well. So both sides will be exactly the same, which will be fun. So, and then next, after that, you're done. You can review and order. You would just type in your information, and then that's when somebody would contact you from Sabian and talk about the process, timeline and all that stuff. So very fun thing. So I'm gonna show you the ride cymbal I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna do another video. So just be patient, and I'll be right back.